Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you so much for joining Zoom in with Renee. Today, my guest is Vaishali Chaudhuri. She's a senior immigration paralegal consultant and specialist since 2004. She's a co-founder of Savvy Productions and Savvy Legals. Vaishali, your career triggered off from your own paperwork of O1 visa, that is Artist of Exceptional Ability, and your green card. And then you decided that you wanted to help others empower themselves in this immigration process. Just share your journey with us.
So I came to the country in 2002 on O visa. I have a background of being a Bharatanatyam dancer and teacher, and I had performed in several places and won awards and all. And so I came here to teach on an O visa, and then I did my own paperwork to get the green card through the O visa and through the EB1 category. And then when I saw that the paperwork was extensive, and then I started working in a law firm because my paperwork was quite good. So I was taken into a law firm to help out and serve on a temporary basis, and then I became permanent. And every day in 2004, and slowly I learned the steps of immigration paperwork and what is needed and what is required to get approval. And so I also learned through clients that were given to me. And also I learned by studying and, exploring clients' cases online and then in books, in Westlaw. And there are a lot of other libraries where you can read about cases. And so I started reading, and then I started reading immigration paperwork, like what are the steps in order to get approval. And gradually it grew and my interest grew. And I started getting a lot of approvals. And then the journey started over there. And I also saw at the same time that while I was going the extra yard to do some paperwork, many people around me were not doing that. And I saw the desperation in the faces of the clients because their whole life and destiny was in my hands in a way. Because if they didn't get a work permit or they didn't get a green card, their whole life they had to move back to their home country, and they had no future in the US. So I took that. It was a great, huge responsibility for me to do their paperwork properly. And around myself, I saw many people were not that keen to do the paperwork properly. So I said, why don't I do it myself? So I started my company in 2017 and I co-founded it with my friend. And we started doing gradually paperwork, mainly targeted for artists, the P visas and the O visas, which is like artists of exceptional ability. And we gradually gained popularity, and we are quite popular. Like I have clients in all 50 states of the United States, and we have performing groups, exceptional ability artists coming from India mainly. And we have also currently, last 2 years, we've also been doing extremely well with doing the visa work for celebrities. Recently we did, which is in the news very much, I did the visa for Diljit Dosanjh's group who performed at Coachella. So, and also we did for Kartik Aaryan, the Bollywood star. So we've been doing visas for them to come to US and for the entertainment purposes. So that way, that is how my journey started, and it has grown exponentially. But that's what I always do. Like I try to give a personal touch to whatever paperwork I do, and try to do the best I can.
And I believe you have almost 95% success and 99% you have repeat clients.
Yes.
That speaks of volumes about Savvy Legals.
Thank you. Yes, we do.
Now tell me, what is the single most important criterion when you are doing the immigration paperwork, whether it's for O1 visas or P visas or cancellation for deportation or asylum cases? What is the single most important criterion?
So, though I know deportation and asylum, we don't do that much. We just focus on the artist visa, the P visa, and the O visa. The P visa, the USCIS is very clear on the guidelines on what is wanted for what visa. So, P visa is for all artists who are culturally unique, something which they are going to come here, perform, teach, propagate any art form, which is not available in US. United States. So they have the artists who are coming here, they have to know or prove that whatever they're coming here to do is culturally unique.
Mhm.
And for O visa, it's artists and entertainers of exceptional ability and sustained acclaim. They have to be artists who are like 1% in their field, like the top 1% in their field. So that is how they have to prove with paperwork. And it's O visa is a little bit a tougher way to prove because we need a lot of paperwork, we need a lot of background on the artist and how on the yes, which is required by immigration. So what I do, my specialty is I customize. It's not a generic application. Just because I have 10 P3s to file, I don't do a generic application. Each group that I get, I customize the level, the letters, the recommendation letters, the cultural letters, then the petition, the support letters, everything to the group, pertaining to the group. So no one group is same. So that way the approval rate obviously goes higher. So like last year, I did not have any denial on a P visa, like for years together. Though we say 95% because it's actually nearly 99% of denial of approvals.
And how long does it take to get the O1 visas and the P visas?
So there are two processes. One is called premium processing, which is if you pay an extra $2,500 to immigration, then you get it in 15 days. And O visa also similarly, you get it in 15 days. But the preparation of the paperwork might take 1 month or 7 days or like about 7 to 10 days for P visa, and O visa, it might take anytime between 1 to 3 months to prepare the paperwork because it's extensive paperwork. So, but once we file it, if we give a $2,500 extra fee to immigration, the whole thing is decided in 15 days. And if we go for the regular processing, then P3 visas take around 4 months' time. It varies actually. And O visa currently is taking around 1 month time. So that's the level. But once they get approval over here, if they're outside the United States, they have to go to the embassy, get an appointment, and get a stamping of their visa. So that takes a little bit more time.
Now, can it happen that the USCIS, that's United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, approves the P visa, but the embassy rejects it? Does that happen?
Yes, it can happen in very rare cases. It can happen because embassy doesn't see, they know that you're a P visa artist, but the artist might have a criminal background, or he might have come here on a B1, B2 visa and a visitor's visa previously, and he might have performed here and gone back without a P visa. So technically, it's kind of a fraud. So when they go for the stamping, that background of an individual artist is checked by the embassy, whether they have any fraud or any criminal background. So then the visa is rejected, but otherwise 99.9% it's approved.
You do a lot of O1 visas for artists and entertainers of exceptional ability, as well as P visas, that's culturally unique artists and performers from, whether it's from South Asian countries and Europe as well.
Yes.
And what has been your experience?
They are like very unique artists. Some of them are really, some of them, like one of them I'm doing right now is a yoga teacher, and she's a brilliant yoga, rhythmic yoga teacher, and I get to know like so many talents all across the world. And I had done the P visa for Mike. There's a huge, very famous band, Michael Learns to Rock, and they had come here. And yeah, they were. I don't meet them like face to face because they're all handled by their managers and their team. But yes, whenever I have a chance, I go and meet them. Like Kartik Aryan, I met in January, and yes, so I get those feedbacks. So it's a happy union. Like I like it.
Yeah, plus you're an artist yourself, so very
Yes.
gratifying and rewarding that you're actually part of that immigration process as well.
Yes, I did like the and I did many classical music programs, and some of them I went and I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed listening to music, and also when their files come up, like I did a dancer's O visa recently, and I enjoyed doing it because I saw how many places she had performed and what she was going to do in the United States. So it kinds of marries with my passion, sort of.
And if anybody wants to reach out to you, they can go through your website, savvylegals.com.
Yes, savvylegals.com is my legal part of my job. So they can reach out to me, or they can reach out on my email at savvylegals@gmail.com. And we also have a Facebook page, Savvy Legals, and they can message me from my page too.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Vaishali Chaudhuri, Senior Immigration Paralegal Consultant and Specialist. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Stay healthy, stay positive.